Okay, here's our last segment. No, not last segment. Another segment. This show's loose, people.
This is going to be a good one, though.
Let's bring on Bill Stillwell to talk about back compat. Bill Stillwell. Woo! Bill, thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having
Bill
me.
number 2. Nice.
Yeah, it's
Second
a
in
Bill-filled show.
Bill-filled show. Nice. I love that. All right. So remember, Bill, I actually interviewed you for the 15-year anniversary.
Yep.
You remember that?
That was great.
Okay, good. I'm happy that you remember that.
There's a little moment happening.
I feel so special. So let's take you back to E3 2017 last week,
Yep.
right? You, on stage, back compat for original Xbox games was announced. How does that feel?
It feels great. It was one of those things where we weren't sure when we were going to get to it.
Sure.
And so we've had Spencer was one of the developers. We actually had him come to FanFest and did some demos here. And we actually got to a point where we had Crimson Skies doing System Link play on an original Xbox, a 360, an Xbox One S, and a Xbox One X.
Cross-generation.
We took pictures and we took video and we sent it to Phil, and then they decided to put it in the show.
That's
it was a
awesome.
great moment.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. So how is it going to work just like 360, disc work, everything like that?
Yeah, the underpinnings of the program are exactly the same. So we will, if you put your disc in, it'll download the digital copy, and then you'll be able to play it. If you own it digitally, it'll show up in your ready to install queue, and you'll be able to just install it and play from there.
That's so awesome.
That's
Xbox 360 games on Xbox One. It's seen amazing response from the gamers. Can you talk about the actual usage of it, though?
Yeah, so and this was a hot topic for the last couple of weeks. The program's primary objective is conversion. We want people to be able to make the transition to the new console without losing their library. And so that's ultimately what we look at the most. But overall, almost half of customers have played the games at least once. Our usage numbers that we look at all of Xbox Live usages, unique users as well as minutes played. And back compat is consistently one of the most productive programs that we have.
Yeah.
Both individual games, like when Black Ops 2 came out, it was a huge,
that was in top 10 of
huge title.
MPD.
Yeah, it was top on sales again.
That's
and
crazy.
also usage. And so pretty consistently we're tracking these numbers and have nothing but great thoughts for the program. It's been working out really well.
I love
Let's
that.
maybe look at it.
It's just like old movies, real quick. Like just because a movie is old doesn't mean you don't want to go back. Like you want to see
Totally.
the progression, right?
Yeah,
And so I love
exactly.
that we can bring that to gamers. I think that's fantastic.
Fun fact, though, you don't watch movies.
I don't watch movies, but
So,
if I were to watch movies,
If you were to watch
it would
them,
be just like
that
that.
would be a true statement.
All right, so if there are any gamers who haven't used it, let's actually walk through how to get to those
Sure.
games.
Let's look at it.
So get out here. So I mentioned before, if you go to My Games and Apps and you go to the ready to install queue, we actually have added a 360 filter.
Boom.
And that, for those of you who are in the preview, that's going to be changing soon. And this will show you 360 games that you install or that you can install.
Yeah.
And then once you install them, they show up in your games queue just like any other one. And as you can see here, we have Borderlands 2 pre-installed already. We do add separate branding so that it's easily identified as a 360
Oh,
game.
that's good.
And I'll go ahead and launch it right now. Take a second for it to get in.
And then we'll play for a couple hours.
And then
No, we won't.
we'll be here the rest of the day.
I know. This game is so addictive.
Yeah, this is a great series.
And we
of
see
games.
the 360 boot up.
Yep, and it's very possible that may change depending on what other game types we add, like maybe original games.
Okay.
So it won't be the same exact animation.
That's
Yeah.
cool. We heard a yay from behind the screen. I don't know what that was.
I don't know. It's voices.
Someone yayed weird.
The beauty of live video is when
Yeah.
you haven't completely prepped the machine.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Well,
get to see
hey,
cool stuff.
It's getting info.
But it's coming along.
I can't tell you how in E3, because we were there, just
Yeah.
how the positive experience, the
Yes.
positive feedback was crazy.
you have
Yeah, we
people
had
standing.
FanFest. I was at FanFest after the briefing, and we
Yeah.
had Crimson Sky set up there, and we hadn't announced that Fusion Frenzy was coming, and then we did that later on in the show.
Oh, cool.
On stage, and both of them were just packed.
Yeah.
As for people wanting to play those games again.
Another Bill Gates' favorite game, Fusion Frenzy.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Ooh, that's
Yes.
a fun fact. That's
Yes.
a tip.
Yes. Yeah. There
A
you
tip
go.
from tips.
So just a thing for customers who've never played this before. If you never used a 360, one of the things that you're familiar with having to hit what we call the Nexus button
Yeah.
that gets you in your main menu. Well, on the Xbox One, when you hit it, you get the Xbox One guide.
Yep.
Right.
And that doesn't work. So what we've implemented is if you push both buttons at the same time,
Oh,
the hamburger
okay.
in the window, we actually launched the Xbox guide, and you can do all the same things in here that you would do if you were actually on your 360, including setting up your own parties, doing chat, and all the other things associated with the 360 games. That's how you get to this.
That's super cool. That's like
Yeah.
you're going to the past.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I just
That's
gotta
how
say,
the
you were
thing-
such a rock star at that FanFest. Going back to FanFest,
Thanks.
Just answering the questions. Everybody was
Fan
so.
moment going on right
Yeah.
now. But continue.
Hey,
It was really cool to see the enthusiasm for Fusion Frenzy. We
Totally.
we ended up we hadn't planned on it, but we decided to do the demo We announced it after Larry had me up on stage
Yeah.
for the Daily Show, Xbox Daily Show.
That's right.
Then we demoed it, and then people just lined up, and we just kept bringing 4 up at a time and did competitive Fusion Frenzy for hours.
That's so cool.
I'm so
Yeah, it was
excited
great.
for that.
I know.
I remember
Well,
playing
this
it.
has all been great stuff. Bill, thank you so much. But I have a question for you before we let you go.
Yeah.
I know many gamers are itching to see their favorite games added. How will new titles be added to the service?
So for the 360, we set up a user voice site on the Xbox forum that allowed people to vote for their games. Originals are a little bit different in that we have identified the games that we believe, instead of just having people vote and having the full catalog, because of how old these games are, many of the licenses have expired, and some of these companies are even gone.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, what we'll do is we'll curate a list of games. We'll get the fan favorites, the ones that are the best examples of the era, and we'll do larger sets of releases of those games as opposed
okay.
to the sort of regular recurring weeklies.
So potentially a few at a time,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh,
That's
Exactly.
cool. I'm excited for him.
I'm so excited to play some Fusion Frenzy. Thank you so much, Bill, for stopping by.
Yes,
and
thank you so
schooling us
much.
on how
Thank
this
you,
all
guys.
Work. Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And now we're going to do the top 5, and Bill's leaving that way.
Where'd it go?
He's leaving by doing that.
I don't know where-
We didn't even have that effect.
We need some smoke. Throw down like a smoke
Bryce, do we
bomb.
have a sound effect that does doo-doo-doo-doo?
Yeah.